Good morning to everyone. In last lecture series, we have discussed about the ADC and what are the characteristics of ADC. Now we'll see this types of then ADC control. In today's lecture, we'll focus on ADC, on the types of ADC and how it is going to convert the voltage from analog to digital and the digital to analog conversion. What are the two different types of ADCs? One is RAM type ADC and another is a successive approximation ADC. RAM type ADC is converting analog signal by comparing it to the reference voltage, that is either increasing or decreasing in the linearly like a ramp. Successive approximation ADC is in this design. We see this there is a binary search algorithm, so in which way they will match with the input voltage with the output voltage of an internal digital to analog converter. Each type it has their own advantage. One is the main we trade-off we can see in terms of speed, complexity, and cost. First, let's discuss about the RAM type ADC. The RAM type ADC uh, is it's a basic type. Here you can see there is a RAM generator, a counter, and then a comparator. Clock pulse will be generated from using this and a gate circuit, which is simultaneously operated into the analog to digital conversion. These two inputs are applied, a RAM signal generator and then analog input signal are generated, and these two inputs are compared with the comparator. So the analog first is there is an analog input and then linear RAM that we can see as in sawtooth voltage which is generated from the ramp voltage, and the generator output is initiated like each time to start a signal is applied. The start signal is also reset to 0 when it is enabling the gate circuit. So we can see when if we are as long as this analog input and the RAM generator will differ, generate the signal, which it will differ in terms of magnitude and the into the comparator. In comparator, if you see this in analog and RAM generator, sorry, has to differ, it's the clock pulse. That means it will permit the pulses at a constant repetition right through the gate counter. And the two inputs to the comparator become, when the two inputs of this comparator become equal, then the comparator will be stop generating the signal. That is which it will disable the gate block. So as the number of the pulses is accumulated in the counter during the comparison, time is interval is it is how many pulses it will be like counted is directly proportional to the amplitude of the analog input signal. The counter is indicated in terms of the desired digital representation of an input signal. Next is successive approximation ADC. So here we can see we have using this feedback encoder. So it uses the DAC, that is the digital to analog converter, in a feedback arrangement, and all the converters of this class will have the same principles. So let's make an try. Let's imagine we are doing the trial digitization. That is, we are going to convert the trial digital number back to the analog form, and then again we are comparing the analog input, the input signal. Initially the digital input sorry initially the digital signal number is a successive approximation register is 0. So and then that SAR is turns on when that is when it is of MSB bit, and the DAC is used to deliver the second input to the comparator of the feedback voltage to this bit. The comparator will determine whether the feedback voltage is larger than the input voltage. If the feedback voltage is larger, the comparator output will tell the SAR to the turns off. Okay. So or else it will clear the MSB. If the feedback voltage is not larger, that is MSB will remains this remains set. So that is the SAR that sets the next bit of the comparator. Again, it will determine the new feedback. So feedback voltage, and it is larger than the input signal. So and it is depending upon the result of comparison. So we'll see that the process will continue until the LSB bit is thing. So here each bit will that remains on SAR represents the logically 1, and those it is turned off will be logically 0. At conclusion, we can see the digital representation of analog bit is stored in the analog voltage is stored in the SAR. So next is, for instance, like so when we use this ADCs, for example, if you are using the temperature sensor where you want to see the analog input is converted into digital, that is temperature visualization, there we use it ADC. We have this calculation like how to converting the analog bit to the digital bit. That is digital bit is equal to 2 power n into the analog input voltage divided by the reference voltage. So here we'll see how we'll do this in the real time scenario. I'll explain in terms of example. So now let's consider we are taking a 10 bit of ADC. For example, if we add all those bits, we'll get the maximum value of 3FF. So the maximum resolution will become of 1023. So how do we calculate the analog voltage to the digital voltage? So already we have seen this analog voltage to digital voltage resolution of ADC divided by the reference voltage, which is equal to the ADC reading over the voltage measured. So we assume this reference voltage is a 5 volt. So now by making this value as, for example, if you are taking a voltage conversion for 2.12, so 1023 divided by the 5 voltage, which is equal to ADC reading, which we doesn't know, we have to find out, and then 2.12. So with this, by changing this, we get this decimal values for 34 and we'll hex as an 1 bit. And again, now we are changing this digital value to the analog value. For that, we have to use the formula of Vref divided by 1023, that is equal to 0.048. So when we keep on multiplying this each bit, we get the value of voltages. So now what we have find out this 1p2 bit. So wherever the enable bit is 1, we'll multiply with this 1 into with this, what is the value? 2. 2 means 2 into this value 0.048, so that we can get the analog voltage. So now we can see here I have plotted this all this value in this table, and here you can see this we have got enable bit as in second bit, and then fifth bit, sixth and eighth, I mean 6 and 7. So all this we have this value, we'll make notation by adding all those things. Again we get this value of 2.12, which is in 2.08, an approximation of 2.12. So thanks for watching. In next lecture we'll see of DAC conversion.